Hi, I wanted to do this because I can't orally speak to you, and I want to try and explain um, what's happened, how stuff. Um, I've also attached a copy of my diagnosis and from autism, or as some people call it, Asperger's, and also the contact information from my support worker who I've worked with for 4 years, who's been so much support to me, and also my doctors who have been amazing too. On the day this happened, the initial, just when I called, the laptop had been fine. It was sudden, 3 attempts, and it kept reappearing. And each bit of me is thinking, it's probably just Windows Update, probably just Windows Update. And I said to myself and my mum, I said, Joe, what we'll do, how would you feel if we restore Windows? Because I'm getting a horrible feeling it's just a Windows Update that's packed. And she's like, okay. So I restored Windows, everything was fine at a point till it got to 37% or 39%. And as the pictures do show, that's what we had on the screen. So we left it, came back to it, and then we phoned. And when I phoned, I was going through quite a lot of stress at the time. And I'm not trying to say, but I was really stressed. I was worried about my mouth and I've got dental anxiety and stuff like that. So I was just focused on this happening. And the guy had said along the lines of, well, that's mechanical, you're not covered. And I'm like, all right, okay. Because I generally don't know this side of it. I'm not even thinking to know this stuff. Just try to do this. And when he said about accidental damage, it was just at the moment my brain just sort of remembered, like you do sometimes. And it was at that moment in time. Sorry, I'm back. Um, at that moment in time, I thought, I need to say, because you need to always tell insurers. And he said, like, he thought that would be covered. And I was like, part of me feels bad because I'm thinking, what, because this was me. And to explain that one, it all came about because of my hands. Because with epilepsy, you have hand jerks sometimes. It can be like your hand or your legs or different muscles, but mostly it's your hands will do that. You'll go to grab something or you'll touch something. And I was just doing something on Nero, and my mum was like, you want a drink? And I'm like, yeah. And it was the new style tall cokes for the sugar tax thing. And I just sort of grabbed it, but I couldn't, and it fell over. And I just, I just grabbed, stood up, grabbed, turned, took the plug out, turned it upside down. Like I said to Ian, I don't know how much came out, let alone how much went over it. I'm not sure. At the time, it's so fast, it happens so quick. And then I sort of just dabbed it and then left it off for 24 hours. That's what I forgot because I had other stresses happening. There was so much going on. It was really, really hard. So when I mentioned it, I did not think I was breaking any rules because I wanted to know myself what's happened. Was it me? Did I break this device or cause damage with a hand jerk? Or was something else happened that was mechanical that obviously is not covered? So I thought it'll go to an insurer person, they'll open it up, they'll see, and then we'll know. So we went through the process, and when I was told by Aidan that that didn't cause it, I was really happy. I was like, because I felt bad. I felt so bad and so not good. Sorry, my words are just getting harder. Apologies. So when Ian said about fraud, I felt my stomach go. Because I'm like, holy mother of God, what did we do? How do I prove it? How do I show I wasn't trying to do this? And then when he gave the line thing that I had to reply to, I read it and it was so hard reading it. Because I'm like, this ain't me. That's not what I do. This is not my thing. But how do people believe it? How do I show and prove to people? So I typed a response as asked, and it was a bit more probably than what people would like, and I understand. But I'm scared. I am scared that I have made a mistake just by forgetting about something, then mentioning it after the mechanical thing, thinking I was doing right, when what I did was make it a million times worse. And that is so hard. And I just want to say that I am honest with you guys. I was never trying to rip anybody off. I wanted to know as well. I wanted to know what happened because if you damage something belonging to somebody, you want to know what happened. And when I remembered it, I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what it really was. And I stated about the corrosion, yeah, because sugar and metal corrodes. That's where I got that from. But I've not set out to rip anyone off. Sorry, I'm back. And then offered to help my mum. She's trusted me with it. And that was it. I didn't realise. And as my mum, because like she's got her house insurance with you guys, and she could lose that because of me, because I didn't think, because I didn't stop and think. And then there's the fact of like the the fraud marker thing. Cyphus, that's what it's called. Like all my benefits, my support costs, and everything I do is through that, and my house insurance as well. I don't want to lose that because I made a mistake. This is so hard to process, and I'm struggling processing all this information right now. And I just hope that you'll look at this video and see that I'm not a bad person and I just literally made a mistake. Thank you so much.